Hello survivors, I am the SurvivalVis, and welcome back to the Flame in the Flood. We're picking right back where we left off, and we just stopped onto this little wilderness patch here. Oh, little quilt. So these are just little story tidbits about the world from before. So the quilt of Big John Boar. Big John Boar kept his own counsel, had his own opinions about things. The more facts presented proved contrary, the more he'd dig in deeper. That's what they want you to think, he'd fuss. Never rightly could say who they were supposed to be, but stayed put just the same. It's just little tidbits about random people kind of going back before the flood that kind of wiped out. Well, I guess this is kind of America. I can't really think of anywhere else it would be, given just how things are kind of laid out and what's here. We'll take the stitching kit. We'll take that. I don't think we need to sleep, we're doing pretty good, but a lot of supplies here, so that's nice. Nope. A lot of stitching kits. Those will really come in handy for not only more pouches, but also making any new clothing. Oh, we'll pick the dandelions, because we can use those in some crafting. A sapling. Oh, some water. We have plenty of jars on us, so that's very helpful. Yeah, we can make some dandelion tea. Oh, devil's trumpet. That's going to be very good. Now, one of the ways you can deal with wolves is by poisoning them. And how you do that is you have to mix cooked meat with a bit of devil's trumpet. You don't want to do the cooked meat and raw meat. At least I don't think it'll work as well. I'm just going to go down and see. Because it should be in our... Maybe not. Maybe I have to get it first. But we'll put that in Aesop's bag, just so that we don't lose it. Same with the stitching kits there. That to the raft. And I think we're good to keep on our way. One of the things I mentioned in the last episode was about the soundtrack for the game being able to capture it. Now, none of my videos are going to, well, none of them currently are monetized, just because, well, A, I want to actually get videos made and series going before I want to start anywhere like that. But also because I don't know if I want to do the traditional, or if I can get any support while I'm doing my videos. I don't want to know if I want to do it through YouTube. Just because of all the kind of complications you hear about going on through it. It's a good platform to release videos, but I don't think the same platform it is to try to get anywhere, kind of like a start into something like this. Nope, another boar. I don't think we'll have any reason to be able to do anything about that. But I do see the lit campfire. And one of the things is if you are ever out on the river, when you stop in at a camp, they'll always have a lit fire. Yeah, so I don't think he'll bother us. At least not with the fire here. I don't have anything to really craft. So we'll see if we can sneak behind where he was, just be able to snag what he had. And there's something there I wouldn't mind getting. Yeah, see, we're going to have to try to get him all the way over here. Quickly run over. And then I think we may be able to craft something with that. It might actually need 2 of those moldy lumps. Yeah, we need 2 of the moldy lumps to be able to do anything about, unfortunately. But if you do those with a fire, you somehow get penicillin. I don't entirely understand how, but I also won't argue with that. I wish we would have been able to try to get another rabbit, but I don't think we have the supplies to be able to do it. Let me look at our kind of traps. Oh, we... Actually... It might be cutting it close, but I think we will make a box trap. And if you can, I would recommend always making the box trap over the snare. just because the snare only ever has the single use you can get out of it. So let's just lay down the box trap there. Oh! We actually completed that goal. So I'll just leave that there to get something, and let me take a look at what that was. Oh, there we go. So deploy a box trap, live catch a rabbit, now you could release it later to distract a wolf. That's something I've never actually done. I mostly just use them to get the pouches or things like that, just because to save on inventory space, but that's not a bad idea. Maybe we'll try a little further down the line, just because right now we could use the meat and the skins from them. If one would hop into the trap, though. Just have a little patience and wait them out. Some of them are getting close. There we go. And now we'll just run up and grab that. And collect the trap, and put it down once more. Now, I don't know why the box trap suddenly goes from 100% only down to 15% for this kind of durability, but that just kind of is how it is. Let's see if we can get one more in there. And while we wait, we'll take down the rabbit. For the hide, which will let us make another pouch, which will let us expand this even more. 6. Yeah, so we should probably be able to get a little more. I can't remember. It says you get... I'm trying to remember. So that's 6, 12, 24. Yeah, so one more pouch, and that'll give us the full carrying capacity we can have on Scout. So that's pretty good for only being our 3rd day into the journey. I am a little nervous, though, that we did use all of our braided cords for the traps. I think actually, we can cook the meat, and then we could even... Oh. Yeah, that actually came together nicely. Because though we can't make any traps, we can make something to deal with the wolves. So we're just going to kill the poor rabbit off. And we'll make a pouch. And then what we want... Oh, I can't remember which one. I'm pretty sure it's the tainted bait we want. So what I'm going to do is I'll head over to the fire, cook the bit of meat we got from the rabbits. I'm pretty sure it's doing the cooked meat. The tainted bait is better than just the standard tainted meat. And we'll do the 2 of those, because we do have quite a bit of food supplies at the moment. So now we're all finished with what we can do for here. We'll just head on back. Yeah, that's empty. I don't think... we can look getting a new task. No, we completed that one. So now let's look what we can put away. So we'll keep the tainted bait on us. The moldy lump we'll put to the raft. I think Aesop will give the flint. Now, one nice thing is if you do go along, there was, in Endless Mode, I think it also has it, anything you put in Aesop's bags will carry over to your next time you give it a try, so it is handy. I don't know how that works with it being the story mode, and I'd rather not kind of learn that, given we're trying to survive. And we have our next stop, too, which is good. We want to stop at the marina and see if we can do anything about fixing up the poor raft, because it has taken a little bit of a beating. So let's see. I could make a raft frame, but I think we're going to see what state the raft's in right now. So we're at 60 out of 100. Yeah, so we'll repair her up to full. One of the biggest things is keeping the raft in good shape. Because with the rapids and some of the turns there can be, you can really get a lot of damage done to it. And we'll make the raft frame with the leftover. And we're ready to go on our way. There are more upgrades that the raft can get, but they do take quite a few supplies. So we probably won't go into those until we're a little closer to being able to pick one. For now, though, we just continue on our way. Some nuts and bolts, those are very handy. And there's another little one right up here. See if we can maneuver to it. Yep. Then, right after we get the raft fixed up, we smack her again. That's why we always try to keep it topped up. Oh, and we got some rain now. If the rain will hold until we can land, we can actually fill up a lot of the jars we have. I'm choosing probably the worst path to be able to go through all this, but it is sort of paying off. Okay, so we've landed. So that's very good. And now this is where we'll use the jars to be able to get rainwater. Should be, yeah, clean water. So we'll get all those we can. And I think, yeah, maybe we'll hold on to the grub just because they do have a good spoil time on them. See just about having the mulberries. There we go. Just ain't, it does have a spoil system in the game, so you don't want to have anything that'll kind of spoil on you, basically. I mean, it's as simple as that, really. Move that to ace up, so we have... Okay, so now we're going to see what's here. Oh, new task. Field medic. That might be a while before we do it, because that one requires use a bandage to patch yourself up. Yeah, so I'm hoping we don't have to use a bandage anytime soon. So we may just pile up a few tasks until circumstances are we'll be able to meet them. Oh! We found our first people along the river here. The feral children. Well, meet, roamer. Jen's got stick points. Need want like? You two offering me arrows? Oh, really? Take free. We backwatchers. We watch you. Roamer watch next. Act like sibs. Help trap. Help cook. Keep on. Someday all folks backwatchers. Okay. I mean, they are looking rather insane. Is that a wolf pup around his neck? I mean, they are feral children, but they also seem to be alright for now. Got a kind thought for everyone, eh? Jen's notion. Good mind. Brain polished. Way that was? Come again never. But stick together? Could be better. I appreciate the kindness. Do my best. Caretake, roamer. You too. Seems like these kids aren't doing too bad. So they were... It sounded like they gave us... Yeah, free arrow. Don't have the bow for it, but that's really nice to get. Oh, we'll spook that off. Take the flint. Grab that. And do a little more searching, see what else we can find. Oh, well, another couple more crows. And shoo them out of here. Oh yeah, there is a little area through here. We do just gotta mine some of the brambles. Some more sumac. Was there something? No, Aesop's not barking. Something some of you guys, or maybe some of you keen of hearing guys have noticed, is that Aesop will start barking, kind of circle around any little resources we can find out in the world. Like he was doing it up here. I think he might have just been reacting to the feather that's on the bus. I think that's everything there. So we'll go in and get a little bit of sleep. Yeah, we're, I'd say, about halfway through the meter, so that should be good there. There we go. And we'll be leaving just as the sun's coming up. Yeah, so it is 2 moldy lumps. That's the raft. Oh, and we can make a stone hammer. Perfect. That's already our basic tools done. And since we're actually here, we can take the campfire. Well, I thought it was supposed to be a raft frame that was going to give us. But anyway, we can put the campfire onto the raft, and then we're going to we'll make 1 raft hardware. Just because that's something that we'll be needing for making some raft upgrades a little later. And now we'll head on out. We're into our 4th day, and we've already traveled 5 miles. Not doing too shabby. Although here we do gotta be very careful. Yeah, as soon as we touched it, that was taking us in. Now, we're not gonna be able to get out of the rapids, unfortunately, so we just gotta ride them on down. Once you can get the controls of the raft down, it becomes a lot easier. I know one of the first few times I tried playing and trying to steer the raft, it was not the funnest experience. Okay. Oh, we're already into another region. This'll do Marsh. It's a small town with plenty of shops to loot. That's exactly what we'd like. Oh, we'll just keep going down the river. We should start seeing some spots to... Oh, yeah, there's a bait shop. Now, I don't think we need stitching kits. We were very good on that. But that bridge there, we do want to sneak underneath if we can. Just because there is almost always a shopping cart on top of it. Now, I didn't want to do that, but we're going over this way because of that right there. That is a hardware store. And that is very, very good for us. Dun Dun Hawktown. Often has raft upgrade supplies and always has workbenches. Those are exactly what we're looking for, the workbenches. Oh, some alcohol. That'll help us for making bandages. There are some rabbits around, so that's good. Just keep going around. Oh, another quilt. The quilt of Hooper Harms. Not for me, Hooper Harms told each passerby right proudly. Ain't some leftover to be put in the fridge. Ain't concerned about Hooper's intentions, didn't let it show. Townfolk heard him spout his notions on random talkers just about each moment of every day. From the look on pilgrims' faces, the quiet of space seemed like a blessing. Okay. Guess guy who just wanted to be left alone or something. Oh, yeah, that we're not going to go through. That's not poison ivy, it's something else, but I can't remember what the best name for it would be. We do have a boar here, but I don't think we have any way of really being able to handle him. Which is unfortunate, because there's the workbench and the hardware store I'd love to be able to get into. Just want to take... Oh, he was a little slower there. Ooh, there's to just sneak by him. Oh, some thin gloves. I actually don't know if we have them or not. But yeah, one of the big things we need right now is cattails so we can make more braided cords for traps and things like that. So I think we might as well make another stitching kit. Oh, actually we might as well make 2. Didn't realize we had that much with us. And let's see. So those 2 ace up. Do we have any gloves? No, we don't. So that's actually a nice little find. Yeah, I had a little bit more, but not that much. The jar will probably keep on us. That we can put to the raft, though. Now I gotta think of what we want to do. I want to see what we need for the steel knife. A boar hide. We could make the hammer, but I'd rather make that knife first, because that really opens up a lot of things. But the problem is, I don't think we have any... Yeah, we don't have any cattails to be able to make the trap to take them out. Shoot. Well, looks like for now, that's about all we'll be able to do here. So we just gotta go on our way again. So we need to hit the marina, because I've been a pretty bad pilot. Actually, or captain? What would you call somebody who's steering a vessel? Navigator? Well, maybe? Helmsman? I'm actually not sure what the best terminology would be. So we're going to have to do some moderate repairs, and some more moderate repairs. And yeah, we'll do the minor repairs, just keep it topped up. I want to see. So if we could find one thing away from being able to get the raft storage upgrade, which does suck, but I think the first one we'll do is the raft storage and then the rudder. But these are all the ways you can improve your rafts. You can get a rudder, make that kind of maneuvering much easier. A motor, so that we can kind of choose and have a little bit of power when you're going along for slow sections. Sturdy frames, you can bash yourself up on rocks and things a little more. A stove, which is very handy for... Oh, excuse me. Very handy for crafting and cooking. A shelter, so you can just sleep right on the raft. Kind of self-described with the storage there. And purifier, be able to... Oh, excuse me. There's a little something in my throat at the moment. Purify, just be able to keep yourself with water. So I think what we'll do is just go along again. And the next place we stop at will probably be where we'll end the episode for today. So we're going along at a nice steady rate. That ill-equipped, I'm not too worried about, just because right now we have bigger things to kind of focus on, such as the raft upgrades. We've actually got food and water is secure. Right now it's just going to be finding ways to make traps and be able to take on some things like boars and that. I thought I was aiming for the river. I think we might even see a storm coming in. That's next level darkness. Okay. Yeah. We'll end right here for today. So this has been our second episode of The Flame in the Flood, our little story playthrough. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you guys are too. It's, like I say, it's one of my favorite survival games just because it might be a bit repetitive, but it also has enough of a randomness that it's more like familiar and a little touch and new. Kind of a nice little blend for it. But anyway, I've been SurvivalVis. Remember, survivors, to take care and stay alive.